What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Unborn Podcast. I am your host, Nestor, aka Next Level OC. If you haven't followed me yet, go ahead and follow me now. Today, I'm joined with a guest, a returning guest, actually, making his way from Irvine to Irvine, because this is where we're located. I got the homie motherfucking Mik.lo in the house. Dun, dun,
What's
dun.
poppin', yo? How you doing, Nestor? Good to
What's
see you,
up, bro?
Pa.
Welcome back, bro.
It's good to be back.
How's everything, bro?
Life's been amazing, man. It's been a journey, but I feel thankful to be where I'm at today, and I just am excited to be in this interview
That's right.
and get rolling and get my congestion to go away.
Oh, yeah. You told me that you were just coming off a fucking cold, bro. I know some
Yeah.
shit's going down.
Oh, yeah.
But, bro, welcome back. Again, I want to thank you for representing Orange County way
Thank
because
you.
we need a lot more artists from Orange County. Hit me up. Get back at the Unborn Podcast. But, bro, thank you back. Thank you for coming back.
Of course.
We have a lot to talk about
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure, bro.
Lot
We
to
have a lot
catch
to
up
talk.
on.
Exactly, bro. So, let me hit you with this, man, because I know the last time that we talked, you mentioned that you were working on some new projects, that you got some music videos on the way, and you got a couple things, right? This was almost 10 months ago,
Yeah,
right?
about.
This is like 10 months ago, the last time that we talked. So, what's been going on, man? What's up with the new projects? I know you mentioned Voice in the City. Fucking jammer, bro.
Crazy, huh?
That one is fucking dope. But what else can you tell us about the new project, bro?
Well,
What have you been doing, bro? Oh, it got serious.
we
It got
gotta,
serious.
We gotta take out the glasses real quick, get a little cozy. Hold on.
It
How's
got
my hair?
serious.
How we doing, y'all? I guess like I went into this whole mindset last year of like I can do everything. I'm Superman. I can drop everything all at once and kind of do it a certain way. But I realized over the course of this year, and with so much growth and development with my team, that we all kind of realized we were like, we have all this great content. Obviously, I know I can sing, I rap pretty well, and obviously, the Spanish is something new, but it's something I know I'm.
We'll
also
touch bases on that for
Oh,
sure.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we'll touch bases on that.
But we decided we're like, hey, well, we could drop all these projects all at once, but we need to give some of these projects the recognition. So we went from deciding to drop the first project, which will be out by the time this interview comes out, World Champions, to what I say. So I said, so we were gonna do World Champions first, and then we decided to put the other projects on hold because we were just like, it's just too much. We want to give these projects the love they deserve and the time and consideration they each deserve to make and
Yeah.
to do things the right way and also post consistent content because realistically, like all these projects cost a lot of money from the production
Oh, for sure.
to the engineering that goes into it through my people as well as myself and cover art, even various things like the TikTok dancers I've been working with recently and stuff like that. And
Interesting, bro.
it's just so many different factors. I was like, you know what? Let's stick with one, develop a sound, then bounce to another one when the time is right, and then bounce to another one.
Are you talking about projects, bro? Or are you talking about like tracks?
Projects, trucks, and tracks
Oh,
in
just
general.
everything.
Everything in general.
Well, how long did this project start, bro? Because the last time that we talked, you had Voice in the City. I think you were just done making the video, or were about to do the video. I can't remember. And then, but it's been 10 months, bro. So, because I know in this new track you have about how many tracks on there?
I have about 7.
Damn. So, see, from there, are you talking about more like with every individual song that you have on that project, bro? You made sure that everything was good, the budget, everything is on point.
Yeah.
How much are we talking, bro?
Well, I mean, this whole project really, I think from start to finish, we probably spent close to like, I want to say about 2,500, maybe 3,000
God damn.
to make this entire project.
God damn.
From the beats to
Yeah.
spending time with Lalo, who engineered this entire project.
Shout out to
Top Boy.
Lalo. Yeah.
Shout out Top Boy.
Yeah.
And from being in the lab with my peoples to my visual people as well. It may be a little bit more. I don't have my budget obviously in front of me
No, of course.
to confirm all that, but it literally was just like a lot of sorry, my congestion's
No,
like
you're
getting to
good.
me. But it was just a lot of time and process and trial and error. Also, we originally had 12 songs actually.
No way.
So we had to cut it down exponentially just to get it to 7, And my boy, who's my project manager for this project, Eric 97. Shout out 97. My bad, my congestion is killing me. But he was sitting down with me when we were listening to the project front to back, and he's like, bro, you have all these dope ideas that aren't even out yet. You have obviously the project itself with what you have from Tip Off to Cheerleader to...
Tip Off was fucking dope, bro.
Tip Off is crazy.
Yeah, Tip Off is dope, bro.
Tip Off is crazy.
But, because this project, bro, I mean, the conversation that you told me was like, this project, you were going to give it your all. This project is supposed to take you to the next level type shit, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro. And after hearing it, Tip Off was dope. The first, there was another one. I'm sorry, bro. It was the first one, and then Tip Off, and then obviously Voice of the City, fucking killer. You had to put it in
with Fizz.
Yeah, you had to put it last because that shit was a killer, bro.
Yeah.
But like out of those projects, bro, like which one is like really like, damn, this one I really put my heart and I made me fucking change my perspective or whatever, what have you. What was that project, bro?
You mean like the song on the project?
Yeah, the song on the project.
So for
bro.
me, I would say the song that really made me change my perspective was Room for Utility. That's track 3.
Damn.
And that one was a very heartfelt song for me because I'm rapping so much about trying to be this utility baseball player is what the term we use in baseball, which is a player who can play any position, right? A utility player can play first base, second base, shortstop, outfield, and pitch or catch, whatever he decides to do, you know? So for me, like being that artist, I'm like, is there room to be a utility? Can I be this amazing artist? Can I be a producer? Can I be an engineer? Can I be a family man? Can I be a boyfriend, to a girl at some point? Can I be all these different things? Can I be a friend to people? That's really what it was about, balancing all these different things. And that's why, like, to me, that's such a heartfelt song because I was stressing out. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do all these projects. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put out this project the way I want to put it out because it's just so much is going on, setback after setback.
Damn. Like just life?
Yeah, life in general. And we had to, what's it called? We had to scratch the video for Room for Utility.
No way.
So that video was originally going to be done for a $2,500 budget, but it just kept increasing and we couldn't agree on it. And well, not that we couldn't agree on it, we agreed on it, but I was getting to the point where it was just too much. I was like, what am I doing? Obviously I want to put my heart and soul into this video and I trust the people in my team because they were putting in their heart and soul into it and they believed in it. But I said to myself, I'm like, no, there's got to be a better way we can do this. Let's do things more efficient. Let's be more consistent. Let's be more in the audience's eye and interact with them instead of just posting one big thing and that's it for the project. I wanted to give more for, less.
Well, even if you were to go through, like, let's just say you take out the video, bro. Even after you take out the video, I mean, promotion still has to come around. Whatever other plan that you...
Yeah.
Because I didn't know this, bro, but I was thinking... Didn't mean to cut you off, man. We'll get back to it. But there's this artist, man, Marquis. Shout out to Marquis, bro. This guy, from what I've been seeing, bro, he sends off his music to, like, music reviewers, I guess, per se.
Like YouTubers, right?
Yeah, like YouTubers. And I'm like, you can do that shit? Yeah, and he's been doing that. And I was like, wow. And one of his tracks really got a lot of traction, and it's popping off. And I'm like,
fire.
Dope shit. Is that, because when you mentioned that with budget marketing, is that something that you utilize, bro?
Yeah, definitely. And that's something we've talked about, and we've reached out to some people. Some people have shown interest in the project, and some people are kind of just haven't really responded. So we're excited to get some interviews out eventually as well on top of this. And what's it called? Definitely, I've reached out to some. Shout out my guy Arik and shout out my guy Black Mickey. They're from Atlanta. And I reached out to them actually. They've been doing some dance videos for me. They did it for The Craft actually.
No way.
It just came out.
What?
And they did one for The Aftermath, which is a non-single off the project, obviously. And we have some other stuff lined up in the works as well for some of the singles that are going to come out in the next couple weeks before the project drops. And we're just excited. So shout out my boys.
Shout out to them, yo. Now, I know you said that you send your music a little bit out there, bro. How many people have heard like the full project besides your team, bro? Have you?
Some friends, obviously close family members, close friends.
And what's the feedback you've been getting, bro?
The development is crazy.
Dope.
you know, and they're just excited to listen to this project from start to finish. For that's what everyone's just like, wow, like everything sounds so full, sounds so concise, and it moves
No,
moves
you're good. Yeah.
simultaneously. So it's like, yeah,
What I can tell you, bro, after listening to like from the first, because he sent it to me, y'all. You know, I'm not gonna leak
he
it.
got the
You
exclusive.
know, I got the exclusive.
He got
and
he
I
got
heard
the
it,
exclusive.
and I was hearing it. You know, bro. If I can kind of compare your style, at least to me, this is just me, bro. Like you have that. I don't know if you know futuristic, bro. Futuristic. This guy, he can rap, he can sing too, and then same thing with you, bro. So when I hear that, I hear that melody. Where would you say, or where would you kind of, I don't want to say categorize, bro, because that's fucked up. Are you still like in rap? Are you in hip hop? Do you transition to R&B? Like,
We're still
where
in
would you
hip
say
hop.
where were you in hip hop?
Still into hip hop right now, and
Dope
that's the
shit.
plan as of right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I'm excited for that to stay. I wanna, before we make that transition, you know, that's not even a transition yet because they don't know about it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know about it like that, bro.
Nestor gets the exclusive before all the big interviewers I interview down the line. Nestor always gets
Much love over
he
here.
always gets the first bite.
That's right.
But definitely hip hop is where I want to stay right now, and it's something I want to develop. I love my lyricism, and I want to express that more and more.
Yeah, I've been
obviously.
hearing that. Yeah, I've been
And
hearing that shit,
I just
bro.
want to show the world I'm here to play. You know, I'm here to play ball.
Bro, and then so I want to touch on one track, bro. Tip off, exactly, bro.
Yeah.
That one, when I hear it, bro, you were not holding back, bro. You were not holding back for shit. At least that's what I felt like. You were really just fucking bar after bar after bar. Like, is that something that we can expect all the time, bro, or was that because of just the project that we had now? Because I love that shit, bro. I think I think you, bro, for bar, I think it's dope, bro. Like, but do you see yourself still continuing that, bro? Or
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's never gonna go away.
all right, cool, bro. Because that shit was fucking fire. Tip
Thank
off
you.
was fire. Your Candace, the lyricism in there, the bars. Yeah, man. I I can't wait for people to hear it, bro. I've heard your old stuff. We were talking about what was it? No memories or compromise. What was it?
Complicated.
Complicated, bro. Okay, so complicated, bro. I heard it again recently, and I was like, damn, bro, who the fuck hurt you, bro? But the way that you wrote it, the way that you sang it, I was like, bro, damn.
Yeah,
Now,
no, that one for
was
me is
still my. I'm just like, fuck, that one is dope.
yeah, and I mean that one again is we'll touch on it a little bit. Obviously, like complicated is a very special song for me because again, like I put my heart and soul with, especially for the girl who I wrote it about. Who, I mean, we're not talking right now. It's been a while, obviously, because I saw she had a boyfriend who I'm very happy to see that she's doing well and stuff like that.
I guess
so.
shout out to you. Yeah.
But I'm very happy for her that she found someone that he, you know, from what I have seen, is treating her right and everything like that. But complicated for me was just me expressing how I felt in the way that I couldn't tell her, obviously.
Yeah.
I guess in a conversational sense, because it's just like, you know, that's something that's so sentimental. It's so sensitive. And I recorded that song in front of her. So, you know.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you mentioned that. Hey,
So-
that's yeah. You're brave, sir. Yeah, that takes a lot of balls, bro. I
I'm a
don't
very
think a lot
open
of people.
person, man.
Yeah,
I don't
there
mess
you go.
around.
God.
I've always known what I've wanted, but I feel like, and I've realized this more recently, it's like, I've always felt that I've known what I've wanted in a person, but I've also realized the women that I've, wanted to be with, it's either, I've always got hit with the not ready. That's the one I've always gotten hit with, or let's just be friends. And I think that's such a beautiful thing because it's frustrating in the moment.
Yeah.
But you think about it afterwards and you realize you're like, you know what? I would rather this girl tell me that now, than be with me down the line and she's being fake about it. I want people around me and I want women around me that are excited to be with me, that are happy to be with me. Whoever that girl may be down the line. But that's like my thinking about it now.
Well, I mean, let's fucking stay on that, bro. Because what the fuck?
Yeah.
Let's stay on that, bro. Fucking. So, you being a musician, bro, like an artist, bro. I mean, what is the reaction that you get, bro? I mean, I wouldn't know because I don't have any music out like that. But like, how is it for you, bro? Like when you go and it's time to introduce yourself, even when a party or a networking event, whatever. Hey, so Mik.lo, what do you do? Right? What's that conversation like?
It really depends. I mean, I think in a networking sense, I'm always like excited to show my craft and show what I put in. And I think that the people who listen to it, whoever that may be, producer, A&R engineer, they're always excited as well because it's like they've never heard something like this. You know, obviously they can pinpoint maybe certain similarities to certain big time artists, but it's like in the sense that this suburban kid who raps super crazy and raps hard, but also sings and is very soft and like gentleman like. And then he hasn't even shown his Spanish side fully yet, so it's like holy shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Got. So, let me ask you this, bro. How has it been being Mik.lo?
It's been a lot of growth.
Yeah. How has that been, bro? Tell us a little bit about like the growth. Tell us about the growth, bro. Tell us about from the last time we met to now. How has it been, bro? Being Mik.lo, the artist from
Mik.lo, the
Orange
artist.
County. Yeah.
Irvine's very own.
Irvine's very exactly, bro. How was that?
It has its moments. You know, obviously I get a little more recognition every day. You know, whether it's at my day job and people listen to my music for the first time, or I have customers that come back and they're like, "Oh my god, I heard that song you put out, dude. It's crazy." Da da da. It has its moments. You know, I think it makes or breaks you sometimes being Mik.lo and trying to be what I'm achieving and still being in the beginning stages. You know, more towards getting towards the middle part now where I'm starting to put out more consistent, you know, work and bodies of work that aren't even like what I used to make, you know, that don't sound amateur, that don't sound unfinished, that don't sound like a notes offer to. Like we put in day out with what we do, and even sitting with Lalo, like the notes and stuff he gives me. I'll sit in a room with him or I'll sit in the boom room with him and we'll sit there for like 4 or 5 hours. And sometimes we'll have a full 2-3 songs ready to go, sometimes barely a couple demos, you know, and we'll have conversations. So being Mik.lo definitely has its moments, and I try to look at myself with the most positive light and know like I'm here to make music, and that's what, you know, I feel God put me here to do and to achieve. But it's heartbreaking sometimes because the timing may be off, or I may get a setback or two with money, or a setback with an idea that I feel is so dope, but learning to have to put a pin in those ideas. That's something that Eric has put me on recently as well, is not letting go of the ideas, but putting a pin in them. That's why, again, instead of dropping 3 different projects all at once, World Champions first, and then the other ones after that.
That's crazy, bro, that you say that, because most people don't know, bro. Like, it's 2 different personalities, bro. It's like almost 2 different personalities, bro. You got the work you, what people know you at work. Yeah, who's Mr. Eric, right? And then you have outside you, music you, fucking Mik.lo, bro. It's crazy how do you balance that shit, bro? Because isn't that how artists go down a spiral?
Kind of. I mean, if you don't know how to handle it and your mental health is not in the right space, man, you're screwed, you know? And that's something I battle with on a daily basis, is the mental health, because I have resources and, you know, I have my therapist. Denise, if you ever see this, I love you. Thank you so much for helping me over the past 4 years. I love
Shout
you
out
so
to
much.
Denise, goddammit.
Denise has been a resource for me, where I've been working with her since 2020, and like right before COVID hit, or no, right after COVID hit actually. But having a therapist to talk to, you know, and sitting there and expressing how I feel before putting it on a pen, you know, and also, I guess. And again, I think the hardest part for me, and I know we're not at that chapter with the R&B yet. The R&B chapter is going to be a lot about the women, but seeing the girls like you crush on and you want to be with pick everybody but you is heartbreaking for me. Because I'll be like...
Yeah, it's cold in these streets, bro. Yeah, it's cold in these motherfucking streets.
You know, and I couldn't agree more. It is cold in the streets. You know, I'm a very sweet guy. So for me, it's like me expressing how I feel genuinely and getting shut down like that. I'm like,
Bro, I respect you, bro, because not a lot of men can say like, hey, I have a therapist. Like, some of us, at least I can speak for myself, you know what I mean? Like, I don't believe in therapists, bro. I believe, you know, in talking to your boys, but there might be a different perspective that your boys probably can't, you know, that I probably won't hear. So is it better to find it in a stranger? I find it more in strangers, bro. Like day-to-day people where I meet them and they didn't just give me this one line, and I'm just like,
that's your bar.
Yeah, and I'm like, you know what? You're right. I needed to hear this today, you know. But respects to you, bro, because again,
thank you.
We do need help, bro. definitely for mental health, bro. Like, especially for the vatos. Like, bro, if you guys are out there, you guys need to talk to people. Like, don't be scared. Talk to your homies. You know what I mean? Talk to your loved
Yeah.
ones, because yeah, I lost a lot of people
It's
through all
scary,
that shit.
man, and it's unfortunate. Yeah, I've lost some people too, and even Tip Off is such a sentimental song for me as well, to touch on that, because at the end of the song, I have my boss who passed away. Rest in peace, Josh. He passed away back in 2022. He was barely, I think he was going to be 31.
Damn.
And
Goddamn.
very tough time for me, because that was someone who was a rock for me when I worked with him, who put that battery in my pack, who told me, like, you can do this, you can be an artist, you're great, you're good, just keep at it. And I hadn't, like, caught up with him after that happened. Up until that point, I had, like, one conversation with him over the phone, and, like, when I heard him, I felt so heartbroken, because, like, he just wasn't doing well.
Fuck, bro.
And the day that he had passed, I got a call from one of my coworkers, and I had just gotten out of my hip-hop dance class. I took a hip-hop dance class for my degree, and that was probably one of the most challenging classes of my life. So my mental, like, was very down. I almost cried because I couldn't keep up. I'm one of the only guys in that class, and this is my first time taking a dance class. And these girls are out here doing all these crazy movements, following the teacher perfectly.
Yeah.
Mind you, and they're so flexible, and I'm not flexible yet. So I was dealing with that emotion. And then I remember I was driving home from school, and I got the call.
Fuck.
And
shit.
The call was, she called me, and I was like, hey, what's up? She's like, hey, it's Josh. And I'm like, what happened? What? And she was like, and I don't know how to tell you this, Eric, but he passed away. And I was just like, what? Like, I almost didn't believe it. It was so, like,
surreal.
Yeah, it was so real in the moment. And I just remember, like, kind of pausing for a second. My coworker was bawling her eyes out. I tried to comfort her as best as I could, and drove home. Kind of stayed quiet for a bit. I was supposed to meet with my personal trainer later that day. And we were supposed to go on a hike, because we had just started working out together and stuff like that. So I was, like, already in that mindset, like, I got to keep going. But I remember I told my mother, like, hey, Josh passed away. She was like, what? And I was like, yeah, he passed away today. She was like, what happened? And I explained to her the situation. And I remember I looked at her, and she gave me a big hug, and I started crying. Because, like, that was someone who just, again, was a rock for me. Who was, like, an older brother figure to me. And it was so heartbreaking for me that I always try to reach out to people and check up on people. Yeah. And I feel like I could have done more with him,
Yeah, but you didn't know.
And I didn't know.
We never know, bro. We never know. And my condolences, by the way,
Thank
bro.
you.
Like, for me, bro, this is going to sound fucked up. For me, I mean, besides Pops, I don't, at least for men, bro, I don't think we have a lot of role models besides our fathers.
A couple brothers here and there.
A couple brothers here and there, bro. What I seek out is, it's crazy, bro, because it sounds fucked up, bro, but I go to the internet, bro, like, and not like that. I go, like, when I hear podcasts all the time, and there's certain people that I listen to where I just try to feed myself positivity.
Yeah.
Because if I feed my brain positivity, I'll do positive stuff out there, and then I'll get positive back. But it's hard to find role models, bro. I would say, honestly, it's a little difficult out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very difficult, and the hard part is, and I've noticed this at least with my, certain peers around me, it's very hard to open up.
Oh shit, yeah, bro.
A lot of my friends are introverted, so for them, I'm an extrovert, and now I've become a lot more introverted because of, like, I'm so, hey, what's up? I'm bubbly, this and that, you know what I'm saying? So for me, and those who know me closely, I'm just full of energy and full of laughs and hugs all the time and all that. But for, like, my friends who are the opposite, having to learn from them and realize, why are they introverted? What's caused that introvertedness? And then talking with them about it to the best of my ability, obviously. Because again, I don't understand the situations like they do.
Fuck, bro.
You know what I mean? So.
And how do you try to help them out, bro?
Conversations, and I try to, what I tell them is, how can I help you? What would you like me to do in this moment?
Damn.
Because a lot of people don't do that, I could say I have answers, but the way I cope with things is not how my friend copes with things. You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Fabio could be like, Eric, well, you can get through anything. You can get up at 5 a.m. and go to the gym with your dad and deal with the fact that this girl rejected you and make music and then still somehow find time to cook for your meal preps and stuff like that and then play piano and do all this stuff. I can't do that. Fabio's a little different, you know what I'm saying? But it's like everyone is different, man, and I just try to cater to everybody the best I can, any way I can as a friend and as a mentor. I'm not perfect. I fuck up so much. I'll always say the wrong thing sometime, and I'm 10 times harder on myself for that. Is saying the wrong thing, not saying the right thing, and I'm just like, fuck, man, what are you gonna, you know?
bro. You have a very positive outlook on Vida, bro. Because
Thank you.
at least for me, bro, I would say I don't want to say I'm numb to it, but it takes me to be around a person like you, way, where I can kind of open up a little bit, be myself.
Yeah.
Cause with other people, bro, I'm just like especially if I don't know you, way, or there's no connection between us, like there's no reason for me to talk to you, bro. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need that energy, bro. Damn.
Come on, I got you.
Now, listen, I want to know about any new different hats, bro, that you had to wear when doing this project, bro. Like when it comes to marketing, or a director, or your directing hat, right? Is there new hats that you had to kind of learn, bro?
I
Or
had to put on an organization hat,
fuck.
and I had to put on a marketing hat as well.
Yeah.
And thankfully now, like besides Eric, who has been working close with me on this project and overseeing majority of it, if not all of it, with me, my friend Eliza, she is someone who has stepped up recently, and we got her back on marketing, and she has been helping with a lot of the posts actually. So a lot of stuff you've been seeing that's gonna come out now is her, her helping us with the captions, or her helping us with certain ideas or certain angles and certain looks on top of what Eric is obviously showing me as well. We meet every week.
No way. You
Yeah.
meet with your team every week?
Mm-hmm.
Dope shit, bro.
So we usually do a virtual meeting for like an hour or two, or we'll do an in-person meeting, but it's been mostly virtual recently just because everyone's been kind of sick and
Yeah, I get you.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like we'll sit down. Objectives. We use I actually have the platform on me. Where is my? Oh, my phone's over there. I can't even show you.
Like, where the hell is that shit at?
But we have this app I think it's called Airtable.
Airtable.
And we use that to organize all of our posts for the month, our goals, when are we going to drop what. We can also manage the project, what visualizers we have to put what day, what photos need to be done.
Oh, shit. Almost like a calendar type.
Yeah, so we've all had to take
bro.
hats, Eric has taken a lot of hats recently, besides producing. He normally produces for me. But Eric has recently taken the initiative to be not only a project manager, but a videographer for me from time to time for the certain short form content that we do. Almost a manager in a lot of ways, an A&R in a lot of ways, sitting with me and really analyzing the project and like, hey, I like this song, but how about we do this instead? Because I'll have my idea one way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, we could do this. But then Eric will be like, I really like this single, but why don't we put out this single first? So, like, for example, in terms of the songs, I was originally going to drop Voice of the City, and we dropped The Craft, obviously, because The Craft is a solid one. And I wanted to drop Cheerleader. But the next single after No Regrets, which will be out by the time this interview comes out, is going to be either Tip Off, or it may even be just nothing after Tip Off. But like Eric was so adamant about me, like, no, we need to drop Tip Off. Like Tip Off needs to be a single.
would set it off, bro.
And I'm like,
yeah,
okay,
Yeah.
and listening to him and having those ideas, because he's in a lot of big rooms too. He's got some big placements. He has a placement with Daylight, who obviously has placements with J. Cole in songs with J. Cole features.
Sick.
And Eric has just been so knowledgeable, man. And without him, I really wouldn't be where I'm at today with this project. So I'm very grateful for him. I'm grateful for Top Boy, Eliza. I'm grateful for, Vice, who is also my close friend, but also a brother to me, who's always pushed me musically to do better and do the most. I'm grateful for, my job that's paying everything right now. And my boss who puts up with me showing up 10, 15 minutes late sometimes to work a double shift.
Yeah.
Really just, and it's grogging and it's grueling sometimes, man. Like I love being a server and I have my customer service moments, but it's like, it's grueling to be there day in, day out, see nothing but the white walls and the red dining tables. But that's what it takes, you know? And
exactly.
I'm just grateful for these people. I'm grateful for my parents, obviously, who supported me through this project, my sister. And my sister's been a big help in the sense that whenever I have something mentally that I don't go to my therapist yet for, because it's on a week-to-week thing, I go to her. You know, and she's someone who's been a rock for me as well recently. Is just, and again, those moments of depression. I don't really consider myself a depressed person because for me, like, I just love life. I love clothing. You know, I love dressing nice. I love making music. I love just talking to people. I love getting to know people. I love socializing. So for me, I'm like, I have a lot to live for. But
there's no way that you can be depressed.
No, but
like, bro.
But it's like I understand that I don't understand. Everyone has a different story.
Of course.
So, like, I was telling my friend this morning, and I told you this off camera, like, it sucks getting sick now because I go so hard in what I do. My body's like, yo, you gotta chill, and freaking just get sick like crazy for like 2-3 weeks, and I lose my voice, or I have congestion, and it puts hold on thing, you know, and that's depressing to a certain degree. That's frustrating, really. Not depressing, frustrating.
That's frustration, yeah.
And we also have, like, I'll have moments where, you know, nightmares. My nightmares get to me, like, what if this doesn't work out? And, like, I'll just have crazy. I had a dream I was at SeaWorld this morning, bro. Of all things, and like I was by Shamu's tank, and he just jumped down and grabbed me. I get dreams like that, bro.
What the fuck?
So,
hey, dope shit, bro.
You know, and even God knows what this is gonna be. I gotta go to the doctor and get that checked out in a couple of days. But like coughing so much, I don't know. Like, I don't consider it chronic coughing because once I'm like completely out of the sickness, it goes away. But talking so much and using my voice so much, I get the dry cough. And the dry cough is the worst. And I'll be serving sometimes and taking orders, and the customer is like taking their sweet time. I'm not telling them anything, obviously, because I'm like, I need to work. I don't want them to send me home.
Are you gonna order or what?
In my head, I'm thinking that. I'm
bro, I know. But the customer service is first, bro.
And I'm just like there with a frog in my throat, like about to cough up a lung. And I go to the back, and then everyone just hears like that. I swear.
Freaking guy.
And I'm
we need to get that checked out, bro. Yeah. You need to get that checked out.
When I got caught, I was coughing so hard, to sum it up, and I guess like it's like a baby hernia maybe.
What the fuck?
Which I don't even know if that's a thing, but it's like I cough so much that I feel like a throbbing pain on like the lower part of my abdomen, left side of my abdomen, which is crazy. And I've had it for the past couple months. And anytime like I cough like crazy, it just gets aggravated so much. So like getting that checked out and having to deal with that, but the people don't know that, you know. The people I work with, they don't know that, you know. Like certain people, obviously, but like the customers don't know that. My bosses know that, of course, you know. So it's like you never know what someone is going through. That's why I always do the best I can to treat everybody with respect. If you really like, it takes a lot of pissing me off. So
I say that too, but then there's those people that.
You know how it be, bro.
I get you, bro. Bro, I just want to touch bases a little bit on what you said earlier, man, about like your whole team, bro. Like. The fact that you have a team, bro, you have a marketing team, you have that. You even have people in your corner, bro, that are supporting you. I think that's beautiful, bro. I think that's great. And I know for sure, bro, like you have to progress if you have people behind you, bro. It doesn't make sense, like, if you don't, right? And it sounds like these people do care about you, and it sounds that these people would tell you, like, if something is wrong, be like, I don't really like that. And again, everybody needs people like that, bro, who can tell you. I think I would say I'm one of those people, bro, where at least the people around me, when they tell me, what do you think? I always tell them, and you guys know, at least the ones that know me, I can tell you what you want to hear, or I can tell you the real shit. Yeah. Which one do you want to hear first, you know? And I think that's very important, bro. And for you to have that, man, shout out to Mik.lo's team, man, because...
Shout out my people's. We're going to shout them out. And, like, even another producer, too, like Snowbone, he produced a lot of these tracks. You know, I think he produced... Let me see. He produced Tip Off. He produced Room for Utility. He produced Cheerleader, No Regrets. You know what I'm saying?
No Regrets.
And Voice of the City. So, Snowbone...
Damn!
Yeah, he stepped up, man. Shout out my boy Snowbone. Right. Now he goes by Aaron, actually. Aaron Mesa, but... Aaron like really stepped up, and he's someone who pushes me a lot in the studio, and he'll be like, "Yo, when are you gonna drop this? Yo, when are you gonna do this? Like, bro, we need to lock in right now and cook up something new."
Mm-hmm.
Like, Aaron is a great person, great friend, you know, and a great producer. So like, I'm really thankful to be able to work with him. And even like then, like, we just get each other, you know. A lot of these songs, like, I'll bring the samples to him. Like, a lot of these horn samples were done, and shouts out to them, Dope Boys Kits. And they're on Instagram, and I found them randomly one day. They had like a little ad for like horn anthems. So like, a lot of those samples came from them.
No way.
You know, so they inspired a lot of world champions for us on that. A lot of from Tip Off to, I'm trying to think, Voice of the City. No, Voice of the City wasn't them actually.
Hey, who was did that sound of that girl, that lady? World champion, she says, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, where'd you get? Was that already included in that in the tracks, or did you add that in there?
We added. I gotta tell you that story.
Dope shit.
That vlog's gonna come out soon. We have the content shot for that as well.
No way.
So I was finishing up the project with Top Boy, with Lalo.
Okay.
And I had my friend Megan Pistachi. She goes by Melatonin as her artist name. Amazing person. Megan, I love you. Thank you so much.
Shout out to you, Megan.
Yeah, that's the homegirl. That's my sister, bro, for real. But I had her come through because she normally does film stuff for me.
Okay.
She's one of the girls that works with Jester that I work with. They do my behind the scenes, a lot of my footage, like that, vlog footage for me. They do a lot. And I brought her there to do footage. Because I was like, we need to get more footage for this project, the process of it. And we were putting the final touches on the craft. So I had her, as he was mixing the craft, I was like, we need to put a tag somewhere. Like a world champions. You know, I told her. And I look at it, I go, oh, Megan. And she's like, huh? And I'm like, get in the booth right now. She's like, what do you mean? No. I'm like, I can't do it. No. I'm like, bro, get in the booth right now. She's like, okay. So she starts messing around with the takes. Yeah. And she was like, I was like, I need you to go world champions. Like that. You know, like some real trap shit. You know what I mean? But
no, I get you, bro.
I was like, we need something epic for this project. And it was so funny because the recordings are on the craft session. But as the project was getting closer to the deadline and to finish, I was like, let's take it off the craft. Let's put it on tip off at the beginning of the project to signify the beginning. Kind of like what Nipsey did for Victory Lap.
Gotcha.
You know how Nipsey has his wife, Lauren London, say, Victory Lap. You know, so I wanted something like that. That's where like inspiration came from.
Yeah.
And we had her I had Lalo put it on the end of Tip Off and the end of No Regrets to signify the end of the project. Really?
World champion. Bro, that was just like the fucking... Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, this is fucking genius, bro. And I thought it came with the beat already, but shout out to her, bro.
Yeah, shouts out to Top Boy, shouts out to Megan as well.
God damn. Yeah, I thought that was a good touch, bro. And that's the name of the... Bro, genius. You're a fucking genius, bro.
Yeah, we'll get into how that name came as well. That's an interesting story as well.
And yeah, we'll touch on that, bro, because I'm curious to know. I think it's because of the love of the sport, but we'll talk a little bit about that, man. I know in this project, bro, you have 7 projects, I think. 6 projects or 7 projects?
7 tracks or 6 tracks?
6 tracks.
No, 7. I'm so sorry. 7 tracks. I've been losing sleep, so forgive me if I stutter on certain things. But 7 tracks, and a deluxe as well.
No way.
We got a little.
What the fuck? What can't you do, bro? Holy shit! Now, is there gonna be? Because you mentioned you have other ones in the vault, bro, that you couldn't even put on the project because it was so much.
That's will be deluxe.
Damn. So how does that work, bro? Like I know you have this project right now, and then the other ones. How many more can you put on there, bro? Is it gonna be the original 13 or 12 tracks?
No, it'll be a little less.
Okay.
It won't be so. Again, like Eric and I, we sit down and we really organize. The organization cap has been a key for us as of recent to organize the amount of tracks that sound perfect. I guess in terms of the succession we're trying to do, in terms of how cohesive do they sound on the track? How does it flow? How does it feel? We don't, because again, I was like, no, let's do 12. It has to be a 12 project, 12 track project. And he was like, bro, I'm telling you, let's do 6. And then Voice of the City will be the bonus on this project because it's already out. And we're like, bet. And I had so many other songs. Like I have like 2 or 3. I have a remix for Tip Off as well.
You have a remix for Tip Off, bro?
Remix for Tip Off. That was actually the original.
No way.
But we chose to put it on the deluxe. I won't speak on the feature because that's a surprise as well.
Okay,
it's
okay,
not
okay.
Out. The deluxe won't be out yet. But I had like 2 or 3 that were gonna go on the actual project and the original verse from the feature.
Okay.
But we decided, we're like, you know what? Shorten tip off because it's the intro. These other 2, 3, that's a deluxe. You know, we want to give the people more. We want to give the people a little taste. And then the other songs that we're going to go on World Champions, they may go down the line on other World Champions projects for the succession of the story, if the sequels. They may go as singles that we will cloud drop them on SoundCloud to see how they do before putting them out on everywhere. Yeah. So it really just depends on what we're going for and how we're trying to move, you know, in terms of cohesion.
Bro, you talking about give us a little taste, right? What is something that you can talk about, right? What is something that you can tell the people? What you have something cooking up, bro? What is something that the people can kind of get a hint from that we expect from you? Is there something that you can tell us?
I will say you're going to get a lot more consistent content. Hip hop is where I want to stay right now, and then we'll go from there.
Damn. And then what about that Spanish, bro?
It's coming. It needs a little bit more work, man. Like I'll work on it. I'll be with Lalo and we'll work on it. But I hear it back and I'm like, okay, this is dope. But I need to spend at least a year or 2 more developing that sound. And I have like some ideas done, but I'm like, if I drop this now, and again, in terms of the marketing, you want to give people a consistent sound. Why do you think Michael Jackson was successful? It was all pop.
It was all pop. Yeah.
And it made sense. You know, one example that I will say, and I love his music, but I was like saddened a bit that he didn't put these 2 songs on his project. Tommy Richmond. Tommy Richmond dropped his project, and he had a completely new song list with like I think 1 or 2 singles that he released prior, but his 2 hits weren't on it. $1 Million Baby.
Damn.
And I'm trying to remember the other one. I think Run Around or Run Away.
Okay.
And the one's like, you got no compliments, baby. I think it's Run Around. But those 2 songs were crazy. And he didn't drop them on the project. And I was like, what? And they were talking about it on a little podcast, I think it was like Rap or something like that. And they were like, I don't understand why he didn't do that. He didn't capitalize on the marketing. He only sold like 3,000 first week. So it was just like frustrating to see that, you know. So even Eric will sit me down. He's like, bro, we could do all these different songs. We could do pop all we want. We could do all this different stuff. But if we put it out and we don't give it the tender love and care that it deserves, and we don't give people the right sound, not the right sound, but the sound that we're on now, and switch it up like that, it's not going to work, bro. Point blank, period.
So what is something that you learned from this project, bro, that you're going to go ahead and implement on the other ones?
Discipline and consistency.
When you say consistency, like giving the people more songs, bro? Or are you talking about more like talking to the people?
More consistent sound.
Okay.
More songs in that realm, sticking around for a bit in the era. And then more interaction. You know, we've been seeing a lot more on my reels as well. It's been a lot more reels, more visual content. And I'm interacting more with the comments with everybody, bro, because that's important. Fans first.
Yeah, if you don't have any fans, then your music wouldn't be heard like that.
You know what I'm saying? And even then, like, I'm still building up. Like, I don't have a crazy following yet, you know? Yeah. One day, maybe 5-6 years down the line, the crazy following will be there. And you'll be interviewing me from Rolling Loud. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hey! Boom, boom, boom.
But, insert the air horn sound right there.
Yeah, bro. I need a fucking horn in here, bro. I need some noise in here.
Like a sample box.
But, bro, another conversation that we had previously was trying to get your music out to ESPN, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Or fucking sports or something, bro.
We're working on that.
There you go.
I have a connect to the head of Fox Sports that I haven't reached out to yet.
Yeah.
But it's in the works.
But and I'm telling you, man, because I think this project here, bro, because you said that, you're like, yeah, bro, I just want people who are like in sports and they're in the gym. I just want them to hear me. And I'm like, yeah, bro, they're going to hear you with this one. This one is dope, bro. And this is what I was going to tell you about, like, we'll get to the title and everything, bro. This is what I think, bro. World champions. And then I think it goes back to that conversation you said you had with your barber, bro. Where your barber, your barber told you, be a voice to the city.
Oh, yeah, no, that was OD. Shout out OD.
Yeah, and so he told you that, bro. So that it stuck with you, and that's why you kind of made that track, bro. So now hearing this project, bro, I think it's for the love of the sport that you have, especially baseball. You
Sport of
say,
hip hop, yeah.
yeah, bro, and the fact that that sports and hip hop kind of go together. So for you to name it world champions, at least I get it, bro, and you guys will understand. You guys will understand. We do it live. You guys will understand exactly what he's talking about when you guys hear it. You know, we'll put it at the end of the video. But why did you name it world champions, bro? I already know why, but tell the people how did you come up with world champions, bro?
So this story was a trip because when we were first making this project, I wanted to make a sports project, and I was like, I want to make something that people can practice to, can work out to, can be
Yeah.
inspired by, feel uplifted. And I was originally, because I love baseball so much, you know, baseball is a big part of who I am, you know, growing up. I was going to call it extra innings.
Okay.
To go with
Extra.
baseball and go
I
with the
got you.
term extra innings,
Yeah, yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
with because like obviously in basketball, there's I think it's overtime. Like for baseball, it's extra innings. You know,
Okay.
so
That's okay.
I was going to call it that, but my boy Stunna, who's
Stunner,
another
stunner.
producer I work with, shout out Stunna, I love you, bro, was like, it's not extra innings. He looked at me and he was like, this is world champions, bro. Forget one sport, it's all the sports.
Damn.
And that's why world champions came to be. If it wasn't for Stunna, who said, no, we're going to call this world champions, it would have been extra innings.
And the cover, bro. And the cover, it's the trophy, the
Oh, yeah, I put all the trophy, most of the trophies in there. I think there's the World Series trophy.
yeah. I saw the
Stanley
World
Cup,
Series one. I saw the baseball one, and I saw
the Stanley Cup.
the Stanley Cup one. Who made that cover, bro?
My guy, and it's so funny because I never know who I'm DMing when I DM the account. I thought it was just one guy, but the account is Cause Traffic.
Okay.
And it's a collective of different artists and photographers, if I'm not mistaken, who all work together collectively, and they make all these crazy cover art. So I've been working with them for like the past 4 years now.
Okay.
I met them through my boy Vision. Shout out Vision. And you know, we've just been working ever since. They did the first cover they did for me, I think, was Never Satisfied.
Damn. Okay.
Back in like 2020.
Mhm.
And ever since then, it's just they've done almost every one of my covers for singles or for projects.
Dope shit, bro.
Yeah, I mean.
Damn.
Man.
So, bro, after everything that you learned with this project, bro, the new hats that you have to put on, the new hats that you had to learn, what can you tell? What can you tell the people out here, bro? Like, to from point A to point Z, to get this project going. What have you learned with the blood, sweat, and tears? When I see you, bro, and with this project, bro, from the moment that we talked to now, it was like almost a year, bro.
Yeah, night and day.
Yeah, it's almost a year. So tell the people a little bit how dedicated you kind of have to be, bro. The time management that it comes with balancing Mik.lo and Eric at the same time. Like, talk a little bit about that, man. Balancing that to fucking get this project out and what it means to you.
It really just comes down to how bad you want it, you know? I'll say one of my favorite quotes is from the movie Troy with Brad Pitt.
Fuck, that movie's fucking sick.
And this is right after they take the beach. And they, like, Achilles, his character, and the entire platoon basically take the entire beach single-handedly. And they capture one of the royal priestesses from Troy, who becomes his love interest later in the movie. But she says, like, what makes you so different from the other 1,000 soldiers that are here? And he goes, I want what most men want. I just want it more. And I have, like, a vision board right now that's up in the studio at the den that says that quote. You know, what I tell people, and I tell, like, anyone in general, obviously I know he says men, but I want it more, you know? And I always tell myself that every day. I have to want it more. I want it more. I want to be a big-time artist. I want to be a businessman. I want all this stuff, but it takes time.
Of course.
And the one challenge I've had is being patient, knowing when to drop. I just, like, wanting it more, sacrificing, man. You know, I had to sacrifice a camping trip that my friends wanted me to go on. They were like, yo, you should come with us. And I was like, bro, I got to finish this project. They're like, no, you got to go. Like, you got to come spend time with us. And I'm like, honestly, like, as much as I do want to go, I'm needed here in the studio right now. I got to finish this project. And that was back in April, you know? And then after that, going back and listening to the project isn't even good. is it worth it to put out? Do I believe in it this much? We all have to believe in our product and our brand. That's what people don't understand. Is like you really have to believe in that product and that brand that you put yourself on.
And it's true when he says, like, if you're trying to get into this business thing and anything in general, who wants it more? Would you want that position? Do you want that raise? You know, whatever the case may be. Do you want that transfer in your job? Whatever. Yeah, bro. It's at the end, it's up to you. And if you really want it, try to get it. Yeah, bro. Because it's tough out here. If you
very competitive.
Thank you, bro. That's the word. It's very competitive. Like, even myself with this whole podcast, like, there's a lot of competition out there. Why are you going to listen to me and not listen to the next person over, you know? But it's something that we got to work on, the craft, you know what I mean?
Then we get the cheerleaders.
And then all that will come after. But I think hard work is definitely the way to go, man.
This is the sequel to the prequel.
Take 2.
People are haters though, man, so it's like,
oh, for sure,
you don't see it right off rip sometimes they catch you by surprise. Loaded up my mic, everything, and then Nate went, sky's limited, I'm taking off right on the horizons, we gonna see the way we step. Like, he just exactly. Why don't you ask out that girl?
Why?
Even if she rejects you,
why not you?
Why don't you put out the project you want to put out? Why don't you go to the gym 5 days a week?
Damn.
Because why not? What if it works out? I know I'm good looking. You know, I'm all these different things.
You're a handsome fella.
Thank you.
No homo. Pause.
That's funny. But like I was saying to myself, I'm like, I'm all these things, you know. I do.
I swear there's a method to the madness, breaking out the patterns, proclaiming make it happen, going off a tangent. Heartache left me savage, now my baby is the baddest. I've been running routes like my name is John Madden.